Here with head coach Drew McMinn, and we have a milestone, I guess, to celebrate, two, in fact. Since we last spoke, you picked up your 50th win as Robert Morris head coach, and on Tuesday, you coached in your 100th game as Robert Morris head coach. Thoughts, things that you're most proud of about the 50 wins and the 100 games at the helm?
Yeah, I mean, those are both stats that are news to me right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's, obviously an indication of being here for a long time. And, since 2006 until now, just as an assistant and a head coach, just, been with the program for that long. So I guess an indication of more so the time spent here.
Well, lately the times have been good. Coming off a couple of road wins in New York State, the dramatic overtime victory against Hobart, which from a conference standpoint, obviously a big one for you guys, and then a come-from-behind victory against Canisius on Tuesday. As you kind of put a bow on those two games, what stuck out the most? What impressed you the most about the team in two victories there?
I think just the resiliency as the game went on in both of those contests. I mean, we talked to the guys about it that, right now, every game is going to be a high level of competition, and, it's an exciting part of Division I right now that, literally anyone can beat anyone on any given day. So the Hobart game, we expected a battle and we got off to a quick start, but, we got off to a quick start against those guys last year and it didn't turn out in our favor. So, as the game kind of went on there, they climbed back in and then, got ahead late, and our guys just kind of stayed focused, the task at hand, and didn't really get caught up in the stress, so to speak, of the moment. And, same thing with Canisius. We just talked about not being in panic mode. They're a very good lacrosse team, and, they had executed at a high level in the first half, and we needed to come out and find a way to, to get the ball rolling in our direction in the second half, and we felt the guys did a great job of that.
And you made big plays when you absolutely had to also. Against Hobart, very end of regulation, they were holding for the last shot. You got to stop when you absolutely had to. Then in overtime, you get a face-off win, even though you had struggled on face-offs to that point when you absolutely needed one. Against Canisius, Skane gets a big goal right after the defense got to stop when he absolutely needed one. So the timely plays seem to be coming at will, seemingly.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something, we talked to the guys a lot about just keeping consistent regardless of the situation, and something that's much easier said than done. It's an easier role as a coach to just tell guys to do that, but just credit to the guys on the field to be able to go out in those moments and make plays. And to that point, that's exactly what we told them at Canisius in that fourth quarter. We said, hey, we need guys to step up right now and play the way that we play every day and not let the moment affect them. And again, just credit to those guys that they went out there and executed at a very high level when we needed them to.
And you mentioned earlier Division I competition, and we have interesting Division I opponent coming into Joe Saturday night. It's Cleveland State. It's a 7 p.m. face-off. Free admission, by the way, to all fans, as always. They're a second-year Division I program. They're an independent. The record might not be pretty to look at, but they've played a meat grinder of a schedule, and they're not ducking anybody. They're very serious about becoming a very competitive program soon. How do you prepare for a team like that? You're meeting them for the first time, and there isn't much of a book on them to this point.
Yeah, we're able to, as every other game, go off of the previous film of the last few games here. And, to your point, Matt, they've been very competitive. And, they're in a 3-3 game with Duke at halftime. Penn State they're very close with at halftime. So, to the point of the parity, Cleveland State's done a great job of just getting talented kids to come in and be able to compete right away. And, that's something that we talked to the guys about again, is we can't put any value into the opponent. We just have to make sure that we take care of our own business to be successful.
And you've had a lot of talented players come into your system as well. Schmidt, James Skane. It's been the year. The last couple years really have been the year of the underclassmen, really doing a good job mirroring the productivity of your seniors.
Yeah, absolutely. The seniors do such a terrific job in just laying the foundation for our program, and just showing those guys the way, and welcoming them right away as well. So I think it's something that we've always had a good success rate with, is just young guys being able to come onto the field and produce. And I think that is that they're accepted and they're shown the right direction from those upperclassmen. And
finally, 8-3 is the mark coming into Saturday's game. After the Hobart win, a postseason appearance becomes increasingly likely at this point, but just 3 games left, including Saturday. Keys to a strong finish this season.
Yeah, I mean, again, we talked to the guys about just making sure that we play our brand of ball. We want to, eliminate the distractions of the situations of whether it's non-conference or conference or, making the playoffs. No matter what, for us to accomplish our goals, we have to play the best that we're capable of playing, and that's each and every time out. So we want to stay the course and not let the, the variables sway us in one direction or the other. And, we feel that we're confident that if we play the way we're capable of playing and stay consistent, then that stuff will take care of itself.
And we'll see if they can find that consistency Saturday night. An interesting test once again. Cleveland State will be the opponent. 7 p.m. opening face-off here at Joe Walton Stadium. Thank you, Coach.